this video lesson, I will teach you how to make this pattern here is only low points and very low points. It is very simple to do. It is the repetition of two careers, career 1 and career 2, very simple, even beginner of the account to do. And this plot is well crafted, very beautiful. You can use it for pillow covers, carpets, blankets. I think this point will look really cute here. Yeah, so this here is the right side of the piece and here is the reverse side. So it looks beautiful on both sides, reverse and right. So like I said, it's pretty simple, easy repetition of two careers. You make this weave here. It's very resistant, very beautiful, okay? And he gets these little holes here. Oh, but it looks really cool. A detail here for the point. It's to make this sample here. I use leftover wool from Mollet de Tex 500 and crochet needle number 5. Okay then, but you can use any yarn, any wool, any thickness, it will be fine. That's the point, right? Then I will. Let's go to the step-by-step pattern at low points and very low points then. To make this pattern, you need chains in even numbers. I have here a cord with 20 chains to make is so you will measure your work. Go make chains of the size and then count to see if there are even numbers. Then you can start. The pattern will work to start. I'm going to make a low point on the second chain coming out of the needle. Oh, I'll count 1. 2. This Monday I'm going to go in with a needle and make a low point. I'm going to make a chain. I'm going to jump a chain here from the base. I'm going to the next and make a low point. I'm going to make a chain. I'm going to jump a point. I'm going to the next low point, a chain. I jump, 1.11, base chain, make a low point next time, and that's how I go to the end of my career, okay? I make the chain, I jump one here, I make a low point, and the career goes like this. A chain jumps one at the next low point. Today, I'm almost here at the end of my career, always doing this way. Chain jumps a low point, chain jumps one, and here the last one ends with a low point. For the next career, I'm going to make a little chain, and I'm going to turn the job around. Here at the first low point, this little chain is just to gain height. At the first low point, I'm going to enter with a needle, pull the thread, and make a very low point. In this space of chains, I'm going to make a low point in the low point here. Oh, I'm going to make a very low point. Wow, thread, step straight here. In the chain space, I'm going to make a low point. At the low point, I make a very low point. It stays like this in the space of chains. A low point. Here at Ope, I have already exchanged a very low point here at the low point. In the space of chains, I make a low point. Here at this low point is a very low point. In the space of chains, a low point, you follow this pattern until the end of your career. You are always within the high point. It is a very low point. And in the space of chains, you make a low point, a very low point, a low point. This is the second career sequence. So the work for this whole pattern will be done only with low points. and very low points. And the repetition of career 1 and 2, only this is the low point. And here at the last low point, I'm going to make a very low point. Then it goes into 2, straps here from the point, and I make a very low point. And yes, I finish career number 2. Career number 3 is a repeat of career 1. So I make a little chain to gain height, come my work. Look how the detail of the stitch looks. And here, in the first one, I'm going to make a low stitch. I make a chain that is a repetition of the career. I skip the stitch and I'm going here. I skip a stitch. I go next time. I always work here where I made the very low points. Always here. So I can turn here to make it easier. Jump 1. Next time I go in and make a low point. Make a chain, jump 1. At the next low point, a chain jumps 1. At the next low point, if you have difficulty seeing here, jump 1. At the next, just turn here. There is the top of the point. The chains is a point. Jump a point on this one, I make the low point, a chain jumps 1 on the next low point, the next. Chain by 1, at the next low point, chain by 1, at the next low point, intertwine low point, intertwine by a point, and here at the last one low point, and so I will do until I reach the size necessary for my piece. I will repeat this pattern here, okay? This one here on the right side and this one here. It's the inside out. So for career repetition, 2 is a very low point where I have a low point, very low point, where I have space for chains. I make a low point. On the low point, I make a very low point, chain space low point here, a low point. I make a very low point in the chain space, a low point, and so I go. Repeating, it is a very easy pattern, very enjoyable to make. It's not difficult and it looks good, very beautiful, very different. And only the repetition of the career. 1 and 2 I'm getting here at the low end, and here the very low point, a little chain to turn, and here look how cute it's getting. And here from the beginning, the repetition of the career, the new hill, which is a low point, a chain jump 1. Next, I do a low point, a chain jump 1. Next low point, a chain jump 1. Next low point, and so I go. Until the end of the career, I didn't have 1. At the next low point, chain. 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 At the last low point, and now I'm going to do the repetition of career 2. And so I'm going. The repetition of career 2 is a very low point, a low point, a very low point, a low point in the next point is low point, a chain, point by 1.1, low point, very simple to do and looks very cute, okay? So you repeat this pattern and end up in a career like I ended up here, low point, little chains, that's it, it's really cool. If you were in doubt, go back a little bit, look again. Okay, but it's just not to get too repetitive, and the repetition of career 1 and 2 until the end. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you like this, subscribe to the channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, and don't forget to activate notifications, which is to click on that bell next to it. So YouTube always notifies you when I post a new video lesson, okay? So you don't miss any news here on Channel E. See you next time.